Remember 2 months ago when I said SBMM might ruin Cold War? Well, it practically has. So I have played a considerable amount of Cold War, more than I honestly like to admit, but still, the SBMM in this game is so thick it makes this game a living hell just after a couple of games. Now, I do know this topic has been covered quite a lot and still is to this day, but it's just truly astonishing to me how far Activision will go to hide the fact that SBMM is in their game, and at this point I would say more than half the community knows about it, so why not just be transparent and just talk to everybody about it? It's crazy to me. But what's also crazy about this is that there's such a simple fix to this that will literally benefit everyone. So if you don't know, the SBMM in this game is used to get bad players to spend money on the game. Essentially, it hides the bad players from the rest of the community and gives them every opportunity to feel good about the game, from the cheesy weapons that will one-burst you, to the participation score streak systems that rewards bad players with lethal score streaks. But also with this, people that buy a lot of stuff from the in-game store, like skins and all of that, they get put into these lobbies for maybe 1 to 2 games to show off to those bad players that this better player is using this cool skin and all that they got from the store, and it either tries to trick these people to get them to spend money on that same item, or it's one of those like, oh, I'm having really fun on this game because I'm protected, and why would I not spend the money? Either way though, it has the same purpose, and that's to get you to spend your money. And the thing with Activision games is that there is always a catch to them. Remember back with the supply drops, how they were the biggest topic in the game, and they finally got rid of them? This new SBMM system was the catch to that. Somehow, Activision had to get their money that they were losing from the supply drops, and it's clearly getting them enough because they have billions of dollars, but I'm getting off topic now. Just simply, what I'm trying to get at here is that you can rework this stupid thick SBMM system in the game so it literally benefits everyone, from bad players, good players, and even Activision's pockets. So for example, let's say you're below a 0.7 KD, or something that isn't too great, which still a 0.7 KD is actually fairly decent for this game, but if you're below a certain KD, put those kids into their protected lobby so they get to stay protected and have their fun, and for everyone else, just give us random people to make pubs the casual game mode that it should be. So maybe 1 to 2 good players on both teams, while everyone else just casually relaxing. And I know they can do this because they literally track everything in this game. For example, if you slide cancel and jump shot corners and pre-aim and do all the tryhard stuff, you're going to be put in lobbies with people doing the same thing, just trying their hardest for no reason. And I've tested this for weeks, and if you just simply don't jump or slide cancel or any of that, you get put into much more casual lobbies. They're still sweaty in their own way, but you get a couple of games of those much more casual lobbies that you can just chill in. But of course, you are going to be put right back into the sweaty lobbies, but it's just, they track everything, from your movement, how you aim, to even how you play the game. Do you camp? Do you rush? They know everything. So surely, if you can track literally everything, you can divide us between each other so everyone is having a fun time and not making this game a living hell. And it's sad too, because I used to be able to play COD for hours on end, just having mindless fun, not trying at all, just being able to play, lean back, and get skins. Now, I get maybe 1 to 3 games of being able to just casually play. Then I go into those really sweaty lobbies with all the wannabe pros, and I just get off after maybe an hour. And this is upsetting too, because 1, I love COD a little too much, 2, I paid $60 for this unfinished, barely working title, and I want to at least be able to enjoy it. And 3, it's such an easy fix that would make this game so much more fun and would bring back so many players that retired the SBMM system and just left altogether. Now, the worst part with this is that I don't see how Activision doesn't see how this will benefit them and us. Don't get me wrong, they make plenty of money, but they could be making more if they just rework the SBMM so everyone can enjoy the game and add an anti-cheat to Warzone. Think about it, those bad players still have the same targeted money making system, so they keep dishing their pockets out to Activision, and players that would have not bought anything in the store would now be buying things because they're enjoying the game and could play it for hours and would be more willing to spend that $24 or whatever it might be. And the anti-cheat in Warzone would make the game just playable again, because at this point it's just how long can you survive before a cheater kills you across the map. And yes, you do lose a decent amount of cheaters that pay for stuff in the store, but a simple anti-cheat would probably bring in a couple of million people back into the game, and several of them, I'm guaranteeing at least a couple of them, are bound to buy stuff in the store, making Activision more money. But instead, what does Activision do? They remain completely silent with no intent at all to change the monetization system for the better and keep hackers in the game by privating their stats so you can't even make sure if they're hacking or not. And of course there's no anti-cheat, so it's literally just a slap on the wrist if you get banned, because they just ban your profile. No IP ban, no hardware ban, just a small slap on the wrist. But don't worry guys, remember when Infinity Ward asked you very politely not to cheat? And clearly that's working quite well. But coming to the end, SBMM has ruined COD, and it's just annoying. Without a doubt, the only good thing to come from this SBMM system is me getting off the game after 3 games to go do other stuff like new hobbies and all that. So while I can't be like, oh, I'm hopeful for changes in the future and whatever, it's not. It's going to be the same like this until they start losing money. Which, if they do start losing money, you best believe yourself there's going to be a catch, and they're going to do something even more greedier to get your money, because in the end, they just want your money. That's how Activision has worked for the past 7 years. Other than that though, I do hope that this addition to League Play will help ease up pubs a little bit so I can at least enjoy myself for some more time. It probably won't, but anyway, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Cold War content, because as much as I hate this game, I'm still gonna play it. But until then YouTube, see ya.